Yo guys, Codelife here. So in today's video guys, we're going to be checking out all of Bugha's updated Fortnite settings, keybinds and peripherals for Fortnite Chapter 2 Season 1. It's been quite a little while since I have done a settings video on Bugha, and ever since my last one, there has been quite a few changes that have happened very recently. Even just last night for example, he changed his sensitivity, his brightness and his colorblind settings. So taking all that into consideration, I thought it would be the perfect time to do an updated settings video on Bugha today. Quickly though guys, before we do start, I do just want to say that if this video does help you out at all, then be sure to drop a like on it, as that would really help me out. And also, if you would like to support me or Bugha, then be sure to use either Codelife or Bugha in the item shop when you do purchase a skin, wrap or anything else. By using either one of our codes guys, you really would be helping us out massively, and honestly it would be very much appreciated. So a big thank you to any of you out there that do use one of our codes. But yeah, let's now begin the video, and we'll start off with taking a look at Bugha's updated Fortnite settings, starting off with his video settings. So for these, Bugha still plays on the same exact config as he did last season. He plays with everything on low/off except his view distance, which is on medium. His resolution is just on the default still, that's 1920 by 1080, and his frame rate limit cap is still on 240, which does match his monitor's refresh rate. Also, Bugha does have that new DirectX 12 setting enabled, and this setting, for those that don't know, pretty much improves the performance of Fortnite, but it is really only recommended to have it enabled on higher end PCs. For Bugha's brightness, he's actually changed this since my last video. He now plays on 1.0 brightness, which is the max. He did previously have it set to the default brightness, which was 0.50. For his audio settings, Bugha has his music on 0, his sound FX on 1.0, his voice chat on 1.0, and his cinematics volume is on 0. Unfortunately guys, I am still unsure of what Bugha's mixer settings are for his audio, but if I do eventually find them guys, I'll be sure to update you all in the description below. For Bugha's new colorblind setting, he is still on Protonope, but he did increase the level of the strength from 4 to now using 10, which is the max strength. I'm not sure on the exact reason for him changing the strength. I am assuming that it's to help him either see the colors better or possibly see through the storm more. I'm not 100%, though if you guys are curious on the difference between Bugha's colorblind setting and having no colorblind mode on, I've actually got a video that I did on that comparison. So if you are curious of what the differences are and why Bugha does use this setting, I recommend checking out that video. I'll leave a link to it in the description below. But next up, we've got Bugha's new game settings. For these, he's changed his X sense and his Y sense from both being on 0.150 to now both being on 0.130. This is quite an interesting change because he's back to the Fortnite sensitivity that he won the Fortnite World Cup with, which I do find pretty cool that he's returned to that. For the rest of his sensitivities though, his targeting or ADS sense has been increased slightly from 0.303 to now using 0.306. And for his scope sense, Bugha still has this on the same value, which is 0.392, with his mouse DPI also being on 400 as well. No change there. For the rest of Bugha's game settings, he has his sprint by default now turned on, his tap to search turned on, his auto open doors is on, his sort consumables to the right is on, and his confirm edit on release is turned off. I think the reason for why he's got this turned off is actually due to the inconsistencies and issues that many pros have been having with this specific setting. If you guys want to know more about these issues and how it could be affecting you guys watching, I recommend that you check out the video that I made explaining all of that guys. It's definitely worth a watch. I'll leave a link to it in the description below. Moving on guys, I'll now show you all of Bugha's updated keybinds, starting off with his building keybinds. So for these, he's got his main wall bind bound to X, and the secondary bind for this is mouse button 5. His floor is bound to V, his stairs is bound to C, his roof is bound to F, and his trap is bound to T. Bugha also has got his switch quick bar bound to mouse button 4. For his loadout keybinds, he literally has all of these on the default keybinds. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, and these are the rest of Bugha's keybinds. He's got his interact key bound to E, and the secondary bind for that is mouse wheel up. His edit key is on G, his inventory is on I, and is also bound to tab. His crouch is on left control, his map is on M, his reload/rotate is on R, his repair is on J, and his emote is on N. Also, another thing to mention as well is Bugha uses the mouse wheel reset edit trick, which he uses mouse wheel down for, and Bugha also uses 2 movement keybinds, which I would go into more detail in this video guys, but I don't want it being too long, so if you are curious about that and want to know more information, I'll leave the video that I made on it in the description below. Next, we'll take a look at how Bugha holds his mouse and how he positions his mouse and keyboard. So for this guys, nothing has really changed much since my last video on it. Bugha is still using the hybrid grip where he uses a bit of palm, fingertip and claw all mixed together. And in regards to his keyboard positioning, he still positions his keyboard slightly tilted to the right. Moving on, I'll now show you guys the NVIDIA settings that Bugha is currently using. For these again guys, they are pretty much the same, there's been no major changes, but I will show you guys them anyway. Next up, we'll now check out all of the peripherals that Bugha is currently using this season. I know that I've covered most of his setup in my last Bugha video, which was in season 10, so what I'll do for this video is I will still show everything, but I'll talk over the changes that he's made from last season. So, starting off with his mouse, Bugha previously used the Final Mouse Air 58 Ninja in the colour Cherry Blossom Blue. He's still using the same mouse, he's just switched out the colour to now using the Cherry Blossom Red version. For Bugha's mouse bungee, he's still using the same one, that's the Glorious Mouse Bungee in the colour Black. For Bugha's mousepad, that's just the same old one, the SteelSeries QCK XXL. For Bugha's keyboard, he's still using the same Matrix Elite keyboard 60% one with silver switches attached to it. The only change he's made regarding his keyboard are the keycaps. He was previously using the Matrix Flamingo pink keycaps, but now he's switched over to the Matrix Mint keycaps instead, which are the blue ones. For Bugha's monitor, he's still using the same exact monitor like he was before. That's the Alienware AW2518H, which is a 240Hz monitor. And for Bugha's headset, he's actually upgraded this one. He was using the Logitech G Pro gaming headset, but now he's using the new Logitech G Pro X headset instead. And those are pretty much all of his main peripherals covered. The rest haven't really changed at all, those are all still the same, but I will quickly run through them for those that don't know what they are. So for his mic, he's using the Audio-Technica AT2020 USB, his mic arm is the newer boom arm, his webcam is the Logitech Brio, and his chair is the DX Racer King K06NB. And that's literally all of the peripherals that Bugha is currently using. Let's now move on and check out all of his gaming PC specs. And yeah guys, that's all of Bugha's Fortnite settings, keybinds and setup covered for the latest season, Fortnite Chapter 2, Season 1. If anything does change guys in the upcoming days or weeks or whatever, I'll be sure to update you all on my Pro Player Update series. So if you don't want to miss out on any of those updates guys, go ahead and hit that sub button right now. We are getting super close to 200k subscribers as well guys, and if we could hit that guys, that would just be amazing as well. But yeah, that's all from me today guys. Remember to use Codelife in the Fortnite item shop and like the video. Thank you all so much for watching, have a great day, peace.